Alrighty, so we're going to be showing some videos that I attempted to make a while back. Homesteading, first attempt. Essentially, this was back when I was really early into playing Minecraft, getting things figured out. And I figured, hey, maybe someday I want to make a YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel I could make something about homesteading. And you start thinking about sod, which is blocks of dirt. You realize Minecraft is literally about blocks, and there's blocks of dirt that are quite readily available. And next thing you know it, you're building a sod house. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to build it blast-proof. And the other thing is this map that I'm using, it's a survival map, and I have cheat codes turned off. It's kind of it's not hardcore in the Java hardcore you die, it's over sense. It's hardcore in the sense that everything has to be done by hand sense. I can't mash a cheat code and spawn things or summon things. Which was actually a pretty good idea for my general playthrough. I've learned a lot about the game under these harsh conditions. So it's an interesting project. I thankfully recorded this back a while before I was even starting my YouTube channel. I was like, oh well, I'll just record various gameplay things. And so this was kind of my first attempt at building a building with a theme. It was educational, building this sod house, but ultimately I've decided to re-record it. I built a separate world, and I'll be showing that video later. I'll upload that. I'm still editing it, but I recorded it the other day, and after I recorded it, I remembered, oh yeah, I've tried this before. So getting the roof on this house, very nice little sod house. It's a bit simple, knocking out a spot for, oh dang it. The creeper came in and blew up most of my house. So, yeah, that is one of the challenges of playing in survival mode, is you're going to run into this problem that nature is not very friendly. But I like survival mode. It can be very frustrating sometimes. But I really like survival mode because I like the idea of everything that you build in survival mode, you had to work hard for. I know I watched the builds of people in creative mode, and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool." And the design, that's where they're getting creative, is in the design process, which I think is really neat. But I really like the improvised design process, looking at it and thinking, okay, I want to build this. I have limited resources. Anything I need, I'll have to gather more of. I like that challenge better. I love watching people build really cool stuff, but what I do myself is kind of this very improvised building process. But no, so this house, I eventually finish it. Fortunately, I was wearing armor in this playthrough, so the creeper didn't send me back to wherever I'd spawned last, which was quite a ways away from here. But nope, it's just a nice little setup. Now we got the exterior. Interior time now. I began setting it up. First, I figured I'd put in a nice little fireplace. Just put it in the corner right there. Fun fact, I'm doing the narration afterwards, and I have no clue why I dug 3 blocks and then filled 3 blocks. But mystery of the universe. Anyways, put in some torches. I suppose historically that would be candles that people would have used. But I'll actually talk about the history stuff in my real thing. This video, since I'm just dinking around and testing stuff, I might as well talk about some of the things I did in this game. You'll notice the cobblestone over there. That's actually a railroad. I built a minecart railroad system. That's actually the main thing I've built in this first world I've ever played in. It's one of my prouder achievements. This is in its early development stages, but now I have a 20-minute, really long minecart ride system set up. It's quite arguably the thing I'm most proud of here. Okay, now what we're looking at is setting up the farm. So I set up a little wheat farm on the side of this place. But got to clear the land first. A little bit of a process there. One of the things that I've been working on also is developing the recording technology that I use. And so, like, I've been using the default Xbox control recording software that comes with Microsoft 10. I don't know what it's called, but it seems to work pretty well. Which it's a bit different. It takes some getting used to because in graduate school, I mainly used Screencast-O-Matic, which is a great software program that I really like. It's maybe not the best thing, but basically I import the videos into there for editing purposes because I have access to that software. I'm sure there's better tools out there. In fact, I'm almost certain. Students all the time tell me of better tools that I could be using. But since I do a lot of recording lectures and I do a fair number of tutorials for different computer things, sometimes for students, sometimes for teachers, I'm sticking with the screencast system. Also, it's the system that I know, and that's one of the things I've discovered with technology is there's a lot of different ways to do things. It's really heavily a matter of what you're most comfortable with. So I'm doing my narrations now in screencast, but I recorded the game using the Xbox system because I've discovered that screencast is not always the best tool for recording this stuff, but you can always import videos into it. So I've got this lovely little garden under construction, wheat fields, and I do hope to show soon, when I'm done editing it, the actual homestead I build in a dedicated map. It's quite impressive. Nothing compared to anything you'll see in a build video, but for historical research, trying to create that historical feel, it's a good project. Anyways, thanks for watching. This video should cut out soon, because I guess I quit recording or ran out of hard drive space at that point. Oh, how things change. Goodbye.